So yeah, I thought about just doing a video on something to do with being extroverted and introverted, and more in the line of like how someone with Aspergers could be off-putting to someone. Because I think like as an adult, I think people can confuse me to be an introvert, including myself, and defining the difference between an introvert and an extrovert, I can feel, and I've heard people talk about this before, it can be confused by, like, they might get things wrong about it. Whereas, like, an extrovert gets energized by being in social situations, being around crowds, and an introvert gets energy being alone. But they're like the two basics of it. But the thing is with me, just thinking about it, I personally get enjoyment being around people. Not everyone. I don't think everyone's to my taste. Not everyone's my cup of tea. But especially as a kid, I enjoyed being around people. Especially just like what I see as normal is like just being friendly. They've got a personality about them. They're interesting. They've got they've got something about them. They know how to have a laugh. Like that's what I see as being normal. And like with these videos, I do bash on like being a normie and all that, but I don't think being normal is really a bad thing. It's what I see normal. It's just how I explained it. Be friendly, have something about you, like being around people that make you feel good. Like, but I don't know, like everyone's different. Like I've been around people who are energized and come across as dickheads, but they might not mean to be a dickhead. They just get carried away and take things too far. When it comes to like, I don't know, like laddie lads, the banter types, everything's banter. Like there's a guy at Andy's Man Club that I think takes it a bit far sometimes, where everything you'd say and do, he'll just take the piss out of you. He does it to everyone, so I don't take it personal. But sometimes there's days where I feel like not getting the piss taken out of me, where I just don't feel like it. But yeah, um, but like the thing is, everyone's different. Like I think like it's well known if you to anyone that's watched my videos before that like I struggle with loneliness like the last 10, 13 years, like being in higher education, college and university, that I've not had a great social life. I just don't think I've been around my kind of people, especially in college and university. More so in university where I just felt like I had nothing in common with probably like 99, 98% of them. But like they just don't know anything about me and they just don't make any effort to know anything about me. Like I don't know. There's one guy that I can think of that was probably willing to have a laugh. Maybe a bit more normal. And the rest, like when you're at university, at college, you're around like woke people. There's a lot of woke people there where they're just woke people tend to not, they just don't know, or they're not capable of having normal conversation. It's more, it's about drama to them. Everything has to be dramatic. And I think some come across as like very, probably a bit autistic themselves, where they act a bit robotic and just don't understand certain social cues. And, where I've watched videos in the past of like protests where someone would go to a right wing protest and they're willing to engage, they're willing to talk, and if you go to a left wing protest, they get all camera shy and entitled and just, then they get all weird and emotional and stuff like that. And it just sums them up. And I think I've been around too many woke people, a lot of lefties, and but I think what I've learned is, especially since going into like supported living, that I can engage with people, I can talk to people where, not saying every support worker is to my taste, because some are not engaging when Nigerian and like they come from like they're not very good at English. Like some of them are nice, some of them I get on with, but then it's quite more often that they're not engaging. They just sit there and say nothing, and then I end up cancelling my sessions. But then I'm around people like support workers who are dead easy to talk to. Like, it's just like having a pint at the pub with your mates. Some are fucking, they're lovely. So like where they bring the best out of you and make you put you in a better spirits and a better frame of mind, and that's the sort of people I need to be around, because I know that I don't think I have a problem with socialising. I think I'm all right. Just when you're around normal, nice, friendly people, I'm all right. Just when like, but it comes to the confusion on why I've been socially isolated. Like, because as someone with Aspergers, like you can, I've heard other people say this, and I think I do relate to this, where sometimes you can come out with the wrong things, may say the wrong thing, then it puts people off, where people just don't want to associate with you, where you make mistakes, do things where you might come across as a bit weird. And I've probably done that in the past, like when I was at school, and people just don't want to associate with you. But there's just, the thing is, everyone's different. Some people, personalities are different, where people are just more, some people are just difficult and weird. It's not a me problem, it's a them problem. like I've definitely made mistakes in the past where I've said the wrong thing and done the wrong thing, where I've done things a bit weirdly, especially when I went ill, where I don't know if how many people know about that, but when I was ill, I did very weird, questionable things. But what's happened. I have to just accept it and move on and leave that in the past. And I don't know if that's put people off. I'm not sure, but even before that, my social life was next to non-existent anyway. But just some people, like not everyone's the same. Some people are just yeah, they can be just weird, like just not my kind of people. Because I think I get on with just normal, every nice, friendly, everyday people that are just genuine, that they're just friendly, warm, just that's who I get on with. That they're my kind of people. Genuine, they're real. They're not fake. They're not got a load of shit in their head. Healthy minded. Characters, people that have got personality. I'm alright with them. Like, but I don't know. I think I don't know, like clickiness. I don't know, like there's people that live in my hometown that are probably like that, but for some reason I just don't see them. Like I don't have anything to do with them. People who I've used to known as a kid. So some are, not all of them are like that, but it just makes me question like, what is it? This YouTubers who I watch, like I can just tell, oh, I'll probably get on with them. They seem like they know how to have a laugh. They're genuine, they're real. Whereas, like, yeah, we just need to find these type of people. But I feel like, especially like in the last 10 years with like the 2010s, pre-COVID, there's just been, that was just the woke era. Everything was just woke. People were just losing the fucking plot. But when it like being introverted and extroverted, there's levels of it. Like I personally enjoy being around people. I don't think I enjoy being around just anyone and everyone. And obviously, I think I do value alone time where I can think and recharge. So I don't know, like that. As someone with Aspergers, like stereotypically known to be shit at socialising. I don't know if I am shit at socialising. I think I'm alright. Like once I get talking to someone, I'm alright at it. I think. I feel like I put me somewhere like a little bit in between, like an extrovert and an introvert. Like people like my mum who's not got an official diagnosis is way more introverted than I am, where she's got crippling shyness. I don't think she has a lot of friends herself. She has like one mate from school who she sees now and then. She gets involved with the church sometimes. But I think she's way more shy than I am. And see, some people probably just misunderstand me because I've got a label where they assume and may think, oh, he's probably a bit of a retard, and then he's probably going to be a bit dim. He's probably going to be a bit socially inept. I don't think that's really the case. Well, yeah, not everyone's my cup of tea, but I don't know. I think that's all I've got to say about that. But yeah, I mean, make another video if I've got anything else to talk about that topic. But yeah, catch you in another video. Goodbye. I thought I'd just also add the reason why I've been so depressed with it, like the last 15 years roughly, that I do crave social interaction, like positive social interaction, and I just don't think I got that. Like since being at college, in the last 2 years of high school, I just don't think I got that. Stuff that I used to do as a kid, and yeah, that's just been the reason I've been so depressed. And I just think I've been around like the wrong people. But yeah, I thought of something else to say as well. Like I'm trying to think what it is. Um, but yeah, I think like because I have Aspergers, I just think it's a thing that's easily blamed on me. Like, ooh, you have Aspergers, you're socially inept and all that. But usually I just think the it's the why when I just don't seem to click with people. Like where I've been in places like I've tried like a volunteer at theatre or my experience at uni, which I think was probably the most socially isolating time of my life being at university. Well, to be fair, it was just one of many, but I think that's the big one. It's probably more of a them problem than a me problem, to be honest. And I think that's what I've learned. But because I found everyone's just different, where some people are dead easy to talk to and you feel good talking to them, and some are not. And you just feel like, oh, maybe I'm a bit socially retarded because you can't get a conversation out of them because they seem disinterested. But it's probably more of a them problem, to be honest. Oh yeah, I think that's what I wanted to say, but I don't know. I do think there is a lot of social awkwardness like around like the woke era as well. When social media's come in, but because we're living in a time where a lot of people are rejecting wokeness and trying to find sanity again, like people, it's people that have zero interest in politics. They're the sort of people I think are healthy minded, where they are easy to get on with because they just have zero interest in politics, no political views, no. Because I think politics is a big reason to why some people are just weird and people just don't get on. But there's people like who have been branded as right winged, but really I don't think they really have any political affiliation, where they've got fed up with the country and they're voicing their opinion as well, because I think the country's just gone to shit, where the government is just constantly failing. Stuff I've mentioned before. Just normal everyday people have just fucking had enough. Well, yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to say on that, but yeah, catch you in another video. Goodbye.